No. What's happening, film friends? Dave the Film Junkie here. Does Joker need a sequel? That is the million-dollar question. Especially since it made lots of millions of dollars. But yes, after this weekend, after Joker was a huge success, and it keeps on, I think it's going to have legs. It sounds like it's going to have legs. It's definitely going to have awards attention, hopefully. We're going to have a bunch of sticklers, doing all that shit, which they're out there. I mean, even Todd Phillips and Joaquin Phoenix talked about it. I mean, first, Phoenix was like, yeah, we like that it's a movie that lives on its own. Todd Phillips said, I would do anything with Joaquin Phoenix any day of the week. There's nobody like him. If he was willing to do it, and if people show up to this movie and Warner's came to us and said, you know what? If you guys could think of something, well, I have a feeling that he and I could think of something pretty cool. And then Joaquin Phoenix said, honestly, I can't stop thinking about the character. I talked to Todd a lot about what else we might be able to do in general, just work together, but also specifically if there's something we can do with the Joker that might be interesting. So I ended up being a dream role. It's nothing that I really wanted to do prior to working on this movie. This shows with Joaquin Phoenix showing up to like just random screenings with fans. He loves his fucking character. He also said, I don't know what there is more to do. Me and Todd would still be shooting now if we could, right? Because it seemed endless, the possibilities of where we can go with the character. Now, in my opinion, I think it should just be a one-off. It works as a one-off, standalone movie. We don't need, and spoiler alert, guys, I am going to talk about spoilers in this movie. So, if you haven't seen the movie, what the fuck is your problem? There shouldn't be a sequel, but there are plenty of things you could do with the Joker character. I just wonder if, I guess Joaquin Phoenix is going to get all skinny like that again. It's hard on the body there, dude. I mean, Jesus Christ, your ribs were sticking out. But I started thinking about it. I'm like, okay, if these two were to, brainstorm and come up with something pretty magical, then obviously I'd be here for it. The only thing is, when you start making sequels and it starts turning into a franchise, that's where it just starts getting shitty. But Dark Knight, Terminator 2, Aliens, come on. Sometimes it fucking works. Then I really started thinking, what could they do with the sequel? What would I want to see? What could I be on board with? And it kind of hit me because given that the end of this movie, I mean, of course, everything's up in the air. And then, of course, a lot of people are going to be thinking about, oh, Batman. They're going to have to tap into Batman a little bit more, right? And yeah, you're probably right. They probably do, since given that the hysteria that the Joker caused Batman's parents to get killed. So you could tease that a little more. I don't know how far in the future it would be. And don't lie to me, guys. Don't you fucking lie. When you saw that scene, you were thinking, what year is this? And you started doing the math. When the Waynes got shot again, you were like, what year is this? And you started going, well, that kind of, if Pattinson's and Reeves' Batman takes place in the 90s, highly doubt that's going to be the case, but I was with you on that. I was totally brainstorming that whole concept, but then it's like, well, now we're going to have like an old Joker fight a young Batman, but then again, Joker that can't really take on Batman physically. It's all about, I don't know. But then it hit me. Since we see Arthur back in the hospital, Arkham, being all crazy and everything like that, what they really could tap into, they could kind of do, but I don't think they will. Dr. Quinzel, have that build up this time, that relationship. Take on many forms, her trying to just kind of like get to the core of the Arthur character, him telling more of his little crazy little stories, I don't know. And then we kind of see slowly the build-up, like they did in Joker, of her monster building up within her, and at the end, we see the Quinn come out. They won't fucking do that, especially since the DCEU Harley Quinn is totally just like taking over. Obviously, Birds of Prey coming out and stuff like that. Of course, this movie probably wouldn't come out for another 2 or 3 years, but it's just like, I don't know. I just kind of thought about that aspect. Show a lot just taking place within Arkham. I mean, you can even tease other characters because obviously this DC Black Label thing, people are going to be like, hey, what else could they do? What else can they do? And there's obviously a lot of potential there, specifically with Batman villains. And I'm just like, well, what if we just see, They won't go for it. But I mean, could you imagine if they try to do something with that? And it doesn't have to be kooky dooky, fucking break the fourth wall Harley Quinn. Serious take. I mean, this is like, just a more grounded, big time serious take of Harley Quinn. But I just don't think they would do it because they wouldn't want to confuse people. But I don't know. That was just the idea that hit me. But that's just me, guys. I think it should just be a one-off. Don't make a sequel. But then again, there's so much potential you could do with this type of character. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. Let me know your thoughts about it down below, guys. What do you think about this? Hit that like, thumbs up button if you'd be so kind. Subscribe to my channels at filmjunkie.com for my content. Follow me in the sock meds over there, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Patreon if you want to help out the pirate ship. And, of course, shirts down below like this one. Get yourself a Film Junkie shirt. All right, guys. Talk to you later.